I feel like a lot of you guys don't know me, Ankita. And my really good friend Amara, who just killed her solo. Can we give a round of applause? And so, obviously I'm not doing a song, I'm doing a spoken word. And this poem is kind of written when I was in a dark place. If any of you have ever been in love or loved someone and they broke your heart, you probably feel the same feelings as me. But obviously after this poem, I felt like I'm way better now. And I feel like that's a lot of people, after they get their heart broken, something bad happens in their lives, they feel like they're in a dark place, but afterwards, everything's okay. So this is Phantom. Have you ever asked yourself, what happened to the person who I used to be? What happened to those memories from a different time, from a different place? Do they vanish from this world, or do they linger somewhere near? Do they become phantoms waiting to be remembered? He tied words on a string and wrapped them around me to pull me into his embrace. As much as I tried to cut the string of fate, I couldn't. Because in my mind, he went through something called apotheosis. He changed from man to God like Hercules. I saw him as a constellation in the sky. Among the ones I saw as we laid on the grassy hill under the moonlight and dreamed of beautiful places together. Each time his hand grazed my skin, I would slip through his fingers like the warm sand on the Mediterranean. The bright suns activated our molecules to form compounds with unbreakable bonds. It was a bond that was never periodical and always irregular. It was a bond that was never approved of, but was always beautiful. I was doomed at his first glance, at his first touch, at his first attack. After all, there's no hope for naive girls, and I realized that soon after. I started to sink deep into the quicksands that teetered off the coast of the world, and he still stayed leveled upon the highest mountains where we once stood together, overlooking the kingdoms of our memories. I reached my hand, looking towards him, my strong Hercules, to pull me up from the barren wasteland of the other side, but he was fixated on the glittering scales of mermaids, basking under the waterfalls of Neverland, a place he promised never again. Blonde hair, bright eyes, light skin, no chance that I could win. I fall through into the other side without even the slightest goodbye, blackout. I emerge on the other side and everything is different. My body is not the one I used to know. The world is not the one I used to know. It's what some kids call the upside down, my mind in vertigo, thinking back to a single night where I performed a self-baptism, drowning in the liquid that burns as I swallow to forget the person I was, to become another. I took a knife to my soul. I tried to rip out the laughter, cut out the memories, and separate this soul into two, leaving the past mangled on a floor of a stranger's bedroom as a new woman emerges on the walk home, no shame. This new woman has changed her name. She's changed her life. She's a different woman living in her own world. But does she know that I still exist? She is the present, and I am the past. I'm the phantom she left for dead. Two faces of the same moon. I'm just the dark side. I wander near the new woman, close to her like a chill breeze on her neck, watching her as she revels in new fantasies and new lands. Every night, I lay next to her, gripping to her pillow as she dreams, wondering if she will remember me, the naive girl who found purpose in a wildflower, who saw God in laughter, who knew what it felt like to be held, the girl she once was. Yet this new woman mastered the art of numbing her thoughts, has learned the age-old practice of forgetting, and every night my phantom body fades a little more, fades away from this world and into the realm of ancient history, a place where nothing, not even whispers, can escape. One night, I sense my body will make its final descent from her mind. She will forget me. I inch closer to her bed, lay softly beside her, and kiss her deeply with my icy lips as if to cling on to her mind. Remember me. Remember how we were. Remember him. A kiss so deep that my phantom body is fully rejuvenated, that I drank from the juice of her remembrance. And with this kiss, this new woman remembers the old again. This new woman is now consumed with the feelings of her Hercules. She remembers who I am, who she was, and she cannot stop remembering. She is inflicted by the memories she hoped she'd never remember, but now she can never forget. Minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years go by. At last, we sit across from each other, her, the new woman, and me, the phantom from her past. Puffing on the hookah smoke-flavored loneliness, I am her only friend as long as my spirits last. As long as we have a present, we will always have an unwanted past. Thank you.